Good afternoon and welcome to the Travel Weekly Virtual Studios. This is Mary Pat Sullivan here today live on behalf of Arnie Weissman and the entire Travel Weekly team. This is going to be a great event today. We have so many of you joining us. We're so excited. We're here to talk about KLM Premium Comfort Class. It's going to be a great opportunity for you to learn the differences in premium comfort, including the new seats, the distinctive onboard services, features at the airport for your clients. You're going to hear about the routes and all the opportunities. How KLM's new premium comfort aligns with their partners. We have people here from Air France, from Delta Airlines to share all the partnership opportunities as well. And the most important thing, one very lucky live attendee will win a pair of KLM premium comfort tickets for two from the US to Amsterdam. I can't believe that. Just a great opportunity. So before that happens and before we get into the nitty gritty here, I want to share a special message from Olaf Stockman, who's KLM's Customer Service Experience Director. So let's hear some words from Olaf.
My name is Olaf Stockman, Director Customer Experience at KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, based in the Netherlands. We at KLM are very excited to finally launch our newest class of service, Premium Comfort. We know you waited a long time, and we are happy to align our product soon with our joint venture partners. This new class of service between economy and world business class is at the top of the market in terms of seat specifications, offering more legroom and recline in a dedicated cabin. This is a full-fledged new class of service with the distinctive catering and service on board. On the ground, your customers will experience Sky Priority services, like priority boarding and dedicated check-in. Premium Comfort is also uniquely KLM, with sustainable and Dutch elements incorporated into the design. We specifically choose the US market as first launch, due to the strong demand and our joint venture. We look forward to having your customers and yourselves experience Premium Comfort soon. Thank you for your time.
Fantastic. Thank you, Olaf, for those opening comments. Such great information for our attendees here today. And now it's my absolute pleasure to welcome into the studio Ralph Carroll, KLM's marketing specialist, and he's going to give you some details on KLM's Premium Comfort. Welcome, Ralph.
Hi, Mary Pat. I am so excited to be here. It's really, really a monumental occasion. It's not often that an airline marketer gets to actually launch a whole new class of service, especially in this era of our industry. So I'm really excited that all of you have joined us today. Thank you, Mary Pat. We are actually launching a truly new cabin of service. I even put this photo right there for you to see this new cabin. It's actually a perfect view of the cabin. You can see it right there on a 787-10, the first aircraft that's going to have it, a 232 configuration. And it is really, really, really exciting for us to be actually launching this new cabin of service. So first things first, in addition to it, as you saw, being a whole new cabin, you can see here the seat. And of course, that is one of the most important things for our customers, for your customers. And this is a top of the market premium economy product. You get the more legroom, you're getting 7 inches more pitch, you're getting more recline, they're getting the wider seat. On the 787-10s, it's actually a net 45% more extra space. So you're always going to get about more than 40% extra space, which is one of the primary motivators for your customers to go and choose this cabin of service between economy and business class. And it's really the perfect fit for certain travelers' budgets. You also get that adjustable headrest. You get a larger tray, more storage, all those little extra things in space that those customers are going to want for that extra amount of money they're spending. Now, in addition, this seat has a lot of really interesting features. Since it is a new premium economy product, it does have a lot of the little extras that you're not going to find in the competitors' products. You got this little cute little hook for your coat to hang things. We have that in our business class seats. You got this control panel that's very intuitive on the left-hand side. You have that step, so people that are height challenged can use that step to put their bags in the overhead. That's very convenient for those customers. And then, of course, you have this really cool tray that is designed for you to put your devices in there. So if you want to watch your own personal movies or photos or read or whatever you want, you have that groove and design where you can actually plant that on there and it stays there in that place. Now, speaking of entertainment, it does have one of the largest screens for the on-demand video system, entertainment system. So you can access that huge library of KLM movies and TV shows and games and documentaries. That's all accessible right there on a 13.3 HD screen. It's anti-glare. They get their noise-canceling headsets similar to what you would get in a business class cabin. And then, of course, they have their own individual power ports, 2 of them per seat, a USB one and 110 volts. You also have an adjustable reading light for those of you, the customers that want to maybe be old school and get an old paper book. So in addition to all the high-tech stuff, you can actually just have that nice little adjustable reading light to look at whatever you want for your reading material. Also, Premium Comfort has a dedicated meal service. So the meals that you're going to have your customers receive in Premium Comfort are a dedicated Premium Comfort catering. So this menu is designed specifically for those customers. They're going to get a starter, a dessert, a roll, and their choice of three main dishes. It can be 2 hot ones and 1 cold one. And there's always a vegetarian hot option as well included. Being KLM, Royal Dutch Airlines, we always have complimentary wine, beer, and spirits in every cabin. However, in this cabin, they will have some special spirits not available in the economy cabin. Now, you do get some extra enhanced amenities in Premium Comfort. You will get, a slightly nicer travel amenity kit than what you're going to find in economy, and it's designed just for Premium Comfort. And you're going to get that pillow and blanket for those passengers to stretch out and get comfy for those long flights. So they're going to get all those little extras that they're going to expect for getting that option and paying up from economy. A truly dedicated cabin. On the ground, the Premium Comfort experience starts. They're going to get Sky Priority check-in, Sky Priority boarding ahead of economy. They're going to have Sky Priority baggage delivery ahead of economy. They're going to get the 2 checked complimentary bags, and they're going to get a complimentary carry-on and accessory to take on board. So that is included with the Premium Comfort price. So that is not available on all airlines' premium economies, but on KLM, just like Air France, you will get the Sky Priority. Now, this is a great product, but when are we going to see it and when can we sell it? Well, right here, you're going to see, right now the fleet plan. So the first aircraft that are going to receive it are going to be our 787-10s, our newest wide bodies in our fleet. So those are going to start to go into service on August 27th. And I am very excited to announce that the first route that is going to have that is going to be right here from the United States, from JFK to Amsterdam. So we are so happy to be getting this right in the US market, one of the first in the world. And as they're delivered, the North America market will be prioritized. So stay tuned to see which routes those will be on. So we're going to get more of those coming from the US as well. So the next aircraft to get them fitted on will be the 787-9. So those are our other 787s, and those are going to be completed. Those are going to be completed by January coming. So by the end of the year, we're going to have those all retrofitted and they're going to start going into service. And then we're going to have the 777s that we have, our other major part of our wide body fleet. Those are going to start to get retrofitted, and they're going to start to get those. So next year you'll start seeing those on the 777 fleet. So it is really excited that this is such a rapid rollout of this product, because we know that your customers really want this. This is something that you have been asking for. So we're so excited to finally be actually bringing it to you. Now, one thing to note is that on the 787 Dreamliners, it is a 232 configuration. And then on those 777s, because they are larger and wider, it is going to be a 242 configuration. And then now right here, you're going to see a really good graphic that kind of shows you the rollout plan. And you can see how it kind of starts in the 787 Dreamliners, and then it's going to start to come out onto those 777 wide bodies. So those will be and as I said, the US will be prioritized for that service. So after New York, you're going to see some other US routes getting that even this year. Also wanted to note that this is really big news because it also aligns with our partners. And in fact, our transatlantic partners, Air France, Delta Airlines, and Virgin Atlantic all have premium economy. So now with KLM having this new product, we are fully aligned with those partners. So part of it is because we are so integrated and really work together to provide itineraries that your customers want and that customer service that your customers want, the trade support that you want. It's really important that we have consistent products across the carriers because people do mix and match our airlines. We're fully aware of that. Our hub in Amsterdam is a big hub for Delta as well. So the great news is that we will all have a premium economy product, really the thing that customers want right now. And on that note, I am going to be handing it over to my colleague, Ori, who is going to talk about the Air France Premium Economy. So just as I mentioned, this alignment is really, really important. And now I'm going to hand it off to Ori to give you an update on Air France Premium Economy. Ori?
Thank you so much, Ralph. I have to say, super excited about the KLM Premium Comfort product coming, on the market. So as Ralph mentioned, my name is actually Aurélien, French name, so not the easiest. I give it to you. So I mostly go by Ori. So you can think of Oreo without the last O at the end, Ori. And I am the business development manager for Air France and KLM in the West region, based in what I would usually call sunny LA, except today. And I'm super excited to be here with you and just kind of talk a bit about the Air France Premium Economy product and how it truly aligns with the newest KLM Premium Comfort product over the Atlantic. So first of all, something that's really important to note is that Premium Economy is not a new concept to Air France. We've actually launched it in 2009, so over a decade ago. And what's really important to note is that Air France has one of the largest fleet that's equipped with the Premium Economy product, simply because all of our wide-body aircrafts actually are equipped with it, from the Airbus A330 all the way to the 777. And just like KLM Premium Comfort, Premium Economy is a dedicated cabin with its own dedicated booking codes, which are WSA, so Whiskey Sierra Alpha, on Air France and KLM marketed flights. So I just want to go through a few items with you on what Air France Premium Economy is. Obviously, it offers your customers more space, dedicated meals and crew, enhanced amenities, and a special ground service, let's say, for Premium Economy customers. So, first of all, the seat product types. So as you can see pictured, there are 4 different types of seats. Why? Well, the main reason is because, again, like I mentioned earlier, Air France has launched this specific product back in 2009. So obviously, with Air France's commitment to continuously improve and invest in the overall customer experience, whether it's on the ground, with our lounges, or on board, we introduce different variants, let's say, of seats. So the one that equips most of our aircrafts nowadays is the one on the right-hand side, where it says 777 Best. The Best stands for the Best and Beyond project that we launched just a few years ago when we first decided to completely revamped all of our cabins of travel from economy to La Première. So that's the seat that you see most of the time. But you can see the seat pictured on board the Airbus A330, on board the Boeing 787 Dreamliner. And then on the far left, this is actually the latest generation of seat that Air France introduced on board its Airbus A350 fleet when we just started a few years, very recently actually. What's also very important to note is that we have recently announced, as part of our commitment to really enhance the overall customer experience, is that we just announced that we'll be introducing new premium economy seats. Those new premium economy seats will be very similar to those on the 350, which are recliner style seats. And then we'll be seeing these seats very shortly, actually, as of this fall, across the Atlantic. So I just talked about, we just saw in the picture, 4 different variants, let's say, of seats. And we just announced a brand new one coming very soon this fall. But what's really important to know is that it doesn't matter the type of seat exactly or the type of aircraft. At the end of the day, they are very similar, which means that all of the premium economy cabins, depending on the type of aircrafts, are very similar and offer at least 20% more legroom than the standard economy cabin. Same with the width. There are much larger seats than standard economy, greater seat pitch of at least 38 inches, more recline, adjustable headrest and footrest for optimized comfort during the journey. And the seat configuration, again, just like KLM Premium Comfort, is in a 232 configuration on all Air France wide bodies, the Airbus 330, 350, and Boeing Dreamliner 787, except on the 777 fleet, where we have a 242 seating configuration. So I've talked about the hard product, the seat. One thing that is truly important, especially if you're on a 10-hour flight, is dining. And especially as Air France, we are the ambassadors of the best of France throughout the world. And as we recently say nowadays, we take elegance to new heights. So you might have been familiar with the Air France Premium Economy catering product for the past few years, which was a little bit of mix, etc. But what we have done, again, part of our strategy to truly enhance the customer experience on board, but also to better align with our partners, KLM Premium Comfort or Delta Premium Select, we've simply introduced very recently a new fully dedicated meal service. That meal service, we call it a reinvented bistronomy, which you might wonder, what is bistronomy? Well, it's simply the fusion between the bistro French cuisine and gastronomy. So it's actually really good. And with that, so we have a really dedicated meal service where it just starts off with a bag of savory cookies to enjoy an aperitif, just like we like to do in France, before a meal. And then through that meal, you have, of course, an appetizer, choice of hot meals, desserts, bread, butter, of course, cheese. And again, all these items are very specific to premium economy and different from the economy cabin. On longer flights, customers also have a second hot meal service, but everybody gets at least a snack for the second meal service prior to landing. Of course, also very important to hydrate. So complimentary, water, of course, soft drinks, but most of all, wine, beer, and I would say the highlight, maybe because I'm French, but champagne, in all cabins actually with Air France. With that also comes enhanced amenities. So each customer gets his or her own dedicated amenity kit where you can find a toothbrush, a night mask to sleep. You have a pillow, a blanket, and each seat comes with a bigger TV screen, noise-reducing headsets, adjustable, headrest and footrest. So again, very aligned with KLM Premium Comfort. And I would say maybe the highlight, is very important nowadays. Each customer gets his or her own power outlet and USB port. So whether your customer just simply wants to connect to the onboard Wi-Fi, surf the web, make sure the devices, their device stay charged, or if you're simply like me and your device is always running out of battery somehow, but you want to make sure that it's fully charged by the time you reach your final destination. So I've kind of talked about all the onboard amenities and how it truly aligns with KLM Premium Comfort. Again, with the ground service, because we know it's also a moment where customers have to be at the airport on time, etc. So with the Air France Premium Economy product, your customers do get access to Sky Priority, just like with KLM Premium Comfort. Sky Priority check-in, boarding, baggage delivery, and also upon arrival in CDG, priority access to immigration, which I think is always a big highlight. And of course, 2 free check bags, 2 carry-on bags, etc. So very much aligned with the KLM Premium Comfort product. So with that said, it's also very important to mention one of our most important partner, Delta Airlines. And with that said, I'm very happy to have Jamal Harris, Program Manager, B2B Marketing and Global Sales at Delta Airlines, walk us through a little bit about the Delta Premium Select product and some of its updates. So Jamal, the floor is all yours.
Thank you so much, Ori. Hopefully you all can hear me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are calling in around the world today. Allow me to add my thanks to everyone for joining us here today, and for KLM, quite frankly, for extending the invitation for Delta to support the exciting launch of their Premium Comfort Class product. Really, really excited about that. So as Ralph and Ori mentioned, really as we think about partner synergies and the overall customer experience, while you are here to learn about the Premium Comfort Class product, I did want to take a few moments to highlight a few features of our Delta Premium Select product. I will keep my remarks brief and share just a few highlights about the product. So Delta Premium Select first debuted in 2017 with the introduction of our A350 aircraft, Delta's new flagship international aircraft, with DPS actually fully rolled out in our Trans-Pacific market, which is where we initially launched that. So if we think about 2022, this year, Delta really continues to accelerate our vision to transform travel into a more personalized, seamless and premium experience that's better for our customers, your customers, their journeys, and our world, right? So one key way that Delta is elevating that onboard experience is with our Delta Premium Select product. Delta Premium Select customers begin their seamless travel journey by receiving Sky Priority service at the airport, which includes accelerated check-in, which you've heard. There's some synergies there, security, and free check bags. Once it's time to board, our travelers are among the first to be invited on a plane. Always a nice touch. So they have time to get comfortable and situated on board. So that elevated experience in Delta Premium Select does include more space to stretch out and relax with a wider seat, deeper recline, and an adjustable footrest and leg rest. So continuing on, other features of that elevated experience includes an upgraded amenity kit and a new memory foam pillow and a soft blanket to help our customers arrive refreshed and recharged, whether it's for business or personal travel. And, additional onboard touches feature Delta's best-in-class seatback entertainment with our larger screens to watch our Delta Studio movies and shows, as well as complimentary noise-canceling headsets during flight, all while powering up, as Ralph kind of alluded to, all while powering up those devices with those NT power and USB ports. So whether resting up for a big meeting or putting final touches on a presentation, our travelers can upgrade to Delta Premium Select using a second form of payment, such as personal miles or a personal credit card when booking through company channels. So if you want to advance to that next slide, Ralph, just to kind of talk a bit more about where we are. So as you see here, most of our European markets have our 4-cabin experience, which is inclusive of our Delta Premium Select, or will rather, by this summer. So really excited about that. Currently, our 4-product experience, which is inclusive of our Delta One product, as well as Delta Premium Select, our economy, as well as our Comfort Plus product, is available on our A350, A330, and our newly remodeled B767. So super excited about that. And a quick note, really just wanted to give a shout out to our partners in what we've done over the last couple of years to really accelerate capacity across the Atlantic there. So our JV Premium Economy capacity is up nearly 70% versus summer 2019. So really, really excited there. And as you kind of we talked about a bit earlier, our partners Air France and Virgin Atlantic offer a premium economy product to all of our transatlantic flights. So that's really nice. And of course, we wanted to give a shout out here on this slide for KLM introducing their premium economy, premium comfort product there. So I know those comments were pretty brief. I did want to just extend my thank you again for KLM and for the partnership that we've closed those seams. It's been some time coming. We're really, really excited for you, and hopefully you all found information helpful and you're ready to get out there and market for us. And we're really excited to partner with you. So with that, I will pass it back over to Ralph, and we'll close this out.
Thank you, Jamail, and thank you, Ori. It's really great to get those updates. We're all constantly investing in our product and trying to improve it for the customers, because things are always changing. And also, I want to point out, I forgot to mention that Olaf, you saw his welcome message. He is our customer experience director, is joining us. He is actually here live from Amsterdam, Netherlands, to answer your questions today. So make sure, if you have any specific questions about the new KLM Premium Comfort, this is your time to ask them. Of course, we won't be able to get to all of them, but we'll try our best. But he is here. So at the end, when Mary Pat has a Q&A, you will be able to ask those questions. But once again, it's really exciting to see how KLM's new premium comfort is really closing that gap and aligning with our transatlantic partners. So there is a consistent product across all the partners. But going back to the Air France KLM side, this investment of our company for both airlines is really representative of a larger investment in the customer experience that is going on right now. So KLM is launching Premium Comfort, and it is a whole new class. And obviously that is massive news when an airline launches a whole new class of service on a global scale. So that is really one of the biggest things going on right now in the industry right now. But it is part of that larger investment. So going to the Air France side, Air France is also premiering this September a brand new latest generation Air France business class suite. So that is also coming. So I think this is a good opportunity to also mention that. So if you have your customers going in business class in Air France, they're going to start to see that new latest generation suite on the 777s, actually starting in August. And again, that will be prioritized to be from the US. And in fact, JFK to Paris will be the first route for that product. And this latest generation premium economy that Ori had mentioned that's going to be coming, because like he said, we are always improving that product. It will also be placed on these aircraft. So when they put those new business class suites, which by the way have privacy doors, so it's that latest style of business class, they're also going to have that new premium economy. And not to forget our economy passengers, it's also going to actually have a latest generation economy on there. So that's really exciting for Air France. It's part of that larger investment in the customer experience. And then going back to the KLM side, KLM will be also installing a new World Business Class seat. And it also is that suite style with the privacy doors. That will start being rolled out next year, on KLM, and that is actually going to go on the 777. So you saw how starting next year, you'll start to see the 777s with the premium comfort cabins installed on them. Well, when they're installing that premium comfort cabin, they're actually also installing the new business class seats. So that is going to be a really exciting things on those aircraft. And another really exciting thing is those 777s, those will start to have a 1-to-1 seating configuration in the business class cabin, because those are one of the last remaining of the KLM World Business Class cabins that have the 2-to-2-1. So, of course, that isn't the case on the Dreamliners, which are, large part of our fleet, but it is on those 777s. So that will be a latest generation version of that. So we're so excited. And once again, I know Ori alluded to it, but the booking classes for the new KLM Premium Comfort are going to be WSA, just like Air France. Now, as I mentioned, there's a lot of news. There's a lot of updates. You've been hearing it from me today about the new Premium Comfort. But one way you can make sure you're on top of the Air France KLM news is to sign up for our Air France KLM newsletter. It's right here. You see the link. You can register there. It's a quick 5-question questionnaire, very easy. And you're on our list, and you'll have all this great, exciting news sent to your inbox right when it happens. So it's bit.ly/AFKL news. Now, to sweeten the pot, we are going to throw in a drawing. So if you sign up for our newsletter before this Saturday, June 25th, you will be entered into a contest to win a pair of economy tickets for 2 round trip to Amsterdam. So this is in addition to the Travel Weekly contest for the KLM Premium Comfort tickets that Mary Pat's going to do the drawing at the end of this webcast. So make sure you stay tuned for that. So she's still doing that drawing, but you have another chance to win if you sign up for our newsletter before this Saturday. So this newsletter, I actually produce it myself as being from the marketing team, and I really truly customize it for the United States travel professionals. So this news is really specific to you. I make sure to not send it out too much. I control the frequency of it. It's usually about 2 times a month. So I highly encourage you. I think you're rewarded just for signing up for it on your own. But the benefit of today is if you sign up because you joined our webcast today, you will be entered in for that second drawing for the pair of economy tickets to Amsterdam. And so make sure to sign up for that. Now, just a really quick reminder, and you saw that our partners, Delta Airlines, are here with us today. I just want to remind you, because even though we do have that news service for you, the travel professionals, Delta Airlines is still your industry-leading sales contact for North America for Air France and KLM. So they are there. They're giving you that award-winning customer service for all our trade. So just want to remind you that, and we're so happy to have them as our partner here in North America, like we're theirs in Europe. So with that said, I'm going to hand it back to Mary Pat to have a Q&A session so we can answer all those questions about KLM Premium Comfort that you're going to start selling to your customers. So with that, I'm going to hand it back to Mary Pat. And actually, before I hand it back, I want to say thank you, merci, dankjewel. And now I'm going to hand it back to Mary Pat.
Thank you, Ralph. Boy, I tell you, I hope that all of our speakers today get a chance to go and read some of the comments in the queue, because KLM, Air France, and Delta, you all have rave reviews from our audience. And I think that's really cool to see. So they've all had great experiences on your products and are ready to share them with their clients. So that's awesome. So let's talk. I'm going to bring these slides back up for a minute because there's a lot of folks that want to get their clients on these flights right away. So I'm bringing this back up so they can see when things launch. So Olaf, since we know you're there, you're joining us by phone. It's nighttime for you. I hope you're having a glass of wine or something while you're joining. This is the rollout. Can people start booking their clients on these flights right now?
Well, we start, first of all, very happy to be here and very glad to speak to you all. And that we managed to align our offer with our partners, the joint venture, France, Delta, and Virgin. So we are very excited about that. And 27th of August will be our first flight to New York, and we will start selling those tickets actually on that date. Sales will start from the 27th of August.
Okay. And from my hometown, thank you for making New York first to receive this new service. Yeah. We're grateful for that. Thank you very, very much. Can we talk a little bit, the number one question, I've seen it multiple times in here, is the codes and the difference when I'm booking KLM, Air France, Delta. So Olaf, I guess I'll start with you, and if anybody else wants to chime in here. What's the best advice if they're booking a code share flight, if they're going in and booking, what are the codes they should use to book this new premium comfort class?
Well, I think the good news is that that all our routes will be combinable. So we roll out. We start with New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Chicago, Houston, Las Vegas, Salt Lake City, and Austin. So pretty quickly we'll have the U.S. covered in terms of destinations. 70% by the end of the year we'll have a premium comfort product. And I think you have to look with your customer what is the best combination. And for me, as long as you combine those airlines, I think any code share is good.
And in terms of the actual booking codes, I think, Ralph, you mentioned it when you were presenting too. Can you just repeat that again? Because there seems to be a lot.
It's W, S, and A. Those are the booking classes we have aligned across the joint venture.
That's great. That certainly makes it easy for your booking partners here on the line, because there were a lot of people asking that question. So I'm going to go to another product-specific question. So Ori, and I love how he introduced himself as Oreo without the O. But Ori mentioned bistronomy, which I loved. I have never heard that term before. But there were a couple questions in here about the new KLM service and whether or not there will be the ability to offer meal preferences, people that might have dietary issues, vegan requests, things like that. So will you be able to manage things like that in premium economy?
Yeah, for sure. There's ways to indicate that via the agent, and we can make sure we take those concerns and dietary requests into account.
Okay, excellent. Couple questions in here about the boarding process for premium economy, premium comfort. And I don't know if that's any different from because people were asking, the business class may have a separate boarding time. Will there be any separation in terms of boarding for premium comfort?
Yeah, we will have different boarding zones. So we start with business, and then Sky Priority will follow, and then we'll have our premium comfort customers in zone 2. So they will be pretty far ahead in the lines.
Okay, perfect.
And that's fully aligned with Air France and Delta, of course.
Okay. Lots of folks clearly have customers who are frequent flyers and have lots and lots of miles to use. So the question is also, will they be able to use their miles for upgrades into premium comfort? And can they use their miles from their partners, from your partner airlines?
Yeah, that's what we're working on. So, we think it's very, very important that our customers can use their miles for our products. So that's a yes.
Okay, excellent. Okay, and let's see here. I want to make sure we get through as many questions as we can. And I thought there was a couple of really, really detailed questions that gave me some ideas of things I can hang on. Oh, I like this question, though. Premium comfort, will you allow service dogs in premium comfort?
Sorry, I didn't understand it fully.
Will you allow service dogs in premium comfort class?
That's a good question. I'll have to get back to that one.
All right, that's fair enough. We don't expect you haven't launched it yet, so we don't expect you to know all the answers at once, right?
Yeah, so it's a very good question. I'll get back to you.
And in terms of booking, and I know we said that it won't be available to book until August, but then it will be through the GDS. Do advisors who need to be in VAX, what are your recommendations for where they should be booking?
They can book through the GDS, of course. It will be all there, so all the agents will be able to sell our products.
Okay. And on the 787s, this is an interesting question. Will it be in the upper deck or in the lower deck?
In the 787?
Yes, that was the question. Is there an upper deck? I don't know enough about
No, there's no upper deck. No, it's
that's what the
there's
question
no upper
is.
deck.
So see, I've stumped myself. How do you like that, guys? I would love to tell you I knew the answer, but I didn't know the answer to that.
It's in between. It's towards the front, in between world business class and economy, and it's one level. The 787s are one level.
And is it a separate restroom facility for premium comfort?
The restroom facility is shared with economy.
Okay, thank you. All right. Do the armrests? These are very specific questions, guys, because this is the kind of clientele you're servicing, right? They need to know the details. Do the armrests come up? Do the armrests come up between the seats?
Yes, they do. You can put them up or down, whatever the preference of the customer is.
I love this. You know all these answers. Do you know how much extra legroom there is in inches? Did we say that specifically?
Yeah. The thing is, like normally in economy we have a 31-inch pitch, and for premium comfort we have 38. So you would say it's like 7. But it's not fully correct because there's some extra space in the back. So let's say it's a good 5-6 inch extra.
Ralph, you look like you want to jump in. Do you want to share?
Oh no, I was agreeing.
Okay, as long as you're agreeing, that's cool. I can see Ralph. You guys can't.
Standard. That is standard for premium economy.
Okay. And when code sharing, which airline's going to assign the seats for the client? There seem to be a lot of questions about assigning the seats. Can you assign them when at time of booking? Is there an additional charge for assigned seating in premium comfort? So.
Yeah, there will be. Like it is on our in our economy products. It's the same way of thinking.
Okay. All right. We did the codes. I want to make sure we're getting everybody here. Bear with me, folks. The questions, I'm going to share these with our whole team because there's a lot of great questions in here. Let's see here. So, do you guys okay if I ask Jamal a question as well? He's on here. So Jamal, yeah. Somebody would like to know the difference between Delta Comfort and Delta Premium Select.
Yeah, so the difference between Delta Comfort and Delta Premium Select in terms of like the difference in the seating configuration. So I know, for example, the space that we're talking about for Delta Premium Select, you have 38 inches of pitch, which is about 4 inches more than Comfort Plus and 6 to 8 inches more than main cabin. And yeah, and then I didn't go through the DPS features, but just to kind of give you a bit more detail on the seat features. So the screen, 13.3-inch high resolution in-flight entertainment screen, obviously comes with Sky Priority service, 18 inches of width and up to 7 inches of recline, and of course an adjustable footrest and about 4 inches of armrest. So those are the ones that really separate the different experiences, really in your pitch, the size of the seat, the screen, and of course some of the soft product stuff that we talked about earlier.
All right, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. And Ori, not to leave you out, I have to tell you, you have to read through this. There are so many comments about the Air France Premium Economy experience in here, and a couple shout outs specific to the catering. So I think your bistronomy was a good comment to make because there seem to be a lot of folks that very, very pleased with that service. So Ori, congrats to you for that.
Well, thank you, Mary Pat. And yeah, I think we're super happy about it, not only because it enhances the customer experience overall, but it really aligns with our partners at KLM and Delta as well. So
thank you. And so
that is new. That is new that, you know, having it fully dedicated meals, that is a recent enhancement to Premium Economy in Air France. So previously it was some of the glassware and it was the appetizer and the dessert. Now it's fully a dedicated meal service.
Isn't it nice to treat passengers so well? Thank you guys for doing this. Makes the travel experience so much better for the passengers. So this is wonderful to see. And I don't know, maybe I'll start with you on this one, Ralph, and you can help. But people are asking about how the rewards programs work between Delta, KLM, Air France, Virgin Atlantic. So is it, are you able to share points between all the airlines? How does that work?
We are all partners in the other partners programs, but each program is its own program. So you can't double dip.
Right.
And I don't think we're unique. I think that's pretty much how you can't double earn, or, you know, that's pretty much standard for pretty much any loyalty program in the world with partners. But the good news is that you can fully partake in the other partners' offers and products. So, you know, and of course, Air France and KLM, they do share the same Flying Blue loyalty program, but obviously in the US, Sky Miles is massive and they can fully use that program. And
okay. Great.
And sorry, Mary Pat, also one thing just to add on this is that because we're all partners, we recognize the status and the benefits. So if you're, for example, a Delta Platinum Medallion member or Diamond Medallion and traveling on Air France or KLM operated, you would get the benefits such as lounge access, etc. So we do also recognize the status amongst the four carriers very seamlessly, whether it's Air France, KLM, Delta, or Virgin.
Got it. Thank you. I think that's great distinction. And okay, folks, I think it's time for us to make somebody super happy. What do you think, gentlemen? Shall we? But before we do, Ralph, I want to bring this up again. I think this is really important for everyone to know that if you do not win these tickets today, and since you have so many fans in the audience, I know everybody's excited and hope that they do. If you do not, we want to encourage you to please go and register. When this webinar ends, you'll be driven right to that page. So we can't make it much easier for you folks. You can go right in and register right after this session. The webinar will close to this site so that you can go on and register for Ralph's newsletter so that you can get all the updates on Air France, KLM, and their partners within Delta. And so now let's do it, guys. What do you think? I'm going to do this. And while I do, I'm going to do a little commercial. Everyone loves my commercials, I'm sure. While we're picking our winner, it's innovations like what these guys are doing here at KLM and have shared with us today that our Magellan Awards honors every year. And for any of us that are in this business 2 years later, folks, and succeeding, and you can't keep up with the customer demand, you've done something right. So think about entering the Magellan Awards. We'd love, as Travel Weekly, to see you join us as a winner in Magellan this year. And I hope KLM does as well, and Air France and Delta as well. All right, here we go. It's time to pick a winner. And our winner is, it's coming. Here we go. It is Douglas Payamps. I hope I'm saying that right. Payamps at BCD Travel. Congratulations, Douglas. We'll get you in touch with the team at KLM to make your plans. You are one lucky individual. So congratulations to you. And thank you for being with us today. And thank you to all of our speakers today. Olaf, for joining us tonight. I hope you can go relax now. It's late in the evening for you, but we so appreciate you being here. And everybody else, Ralph, Jamal, and Ori, thank you for being with us today. Olaf, we'll let you say goodbye.
Yeah, well, thank you all for being here. Douglas, congratulations. Hope you're the first one of our new product and many will follow. I wish you a great day and looking forward to launching our new product successfully with all of you. Thanks.
Thank you. And thank you all. Thank you, Ori. Thank you, everybody, for being with us today. And we'll see you all back in the virtual studios real soon. Have a wonderful afternoon.